Hello, fourth grade. This week we're going to be talking about finding the main idea of a text and explaining how it is supported by key details. Today in class you should have gotten the main idea title page, title block right here, your cute little ice cream cone and ice cream part. And then, of course, you should also have gotten this little boxed in detail area. So you're going to be using two sides of your notebook page. So find your next clean sheet in your notebook page and you will label this main idea. If at any time you need to pause the video, please feel free to do so, because as you can see I've already written down the information. I'm just going to be going over it. So feel free to pause the video to write all of this down in your notebook. So I'm going to start off by gluing down the main idea title here on the top of the left hand side of the page, just like so, right there. And then your supporting details are your ice cream here, and it is going to sit on top of the main idea. I think whenever she did this she should have done this backwards, because the supporting details support the main idea, but she didn't consult me. So here is, we're going to glue down our little ice cream cone man here, our supporting details and our main idea. The questions that you should ask yourself when you're looking for the main idea and details in a text passage, the first thing that you need to ask yourself is, what details support the main idea? I'm going to zoom in on that a little bit. Okay. What details support the main idea? That is the question you ask yourself when you're looking for supporting details. And then down here, I'll move the page a little bit more, is, what is this text mainly about? So take a few minutes to go ahead and pause the video. You can glue down all of your pictures here and write in your two questions. What details to support the main idea, and what is this text mainly about? Okay, now if you have finished doing that, it says, how do I find the main idea of an informational text? And you're just going to glue this right smack down kind of in the middle of the page and leave some room to write some down here at the very bottom. But the first thing that we're going to write on this is, it says, how do I find the main idea of an informational text? Before reading, you need to look at the title, the pictures, and other text features in the text. This will give you an idea of what this text will be about. So if you are reading a text based on, or talking about animals, then you should find different pictures of animals, and the subtitles will tell you what different sections of the expository or non-fiction passage will be about as well. Also, the title of a non-fiction passage will also give you a basic idea of what the text is actually going to be about. Then during reading, what you want to look for are key words that are repeated. Okay? Sometimes the main idea is stated in the first or last sentence or the first or last paragraph. So like in our writing, when we are writing our topic sentences and we are stating what we're going to discuss in our first paragraph, that's where you can sometimes find things that tell you what this topic is mainly about. So again, look for keywords that are repeated. And then finally, after reading, you're going to ask, sorry about that, you're going to ask, what is this text mostly about? So after you've read it, you're going to go back through and you're going to think to yourself, well, what did I just read about? What are the most important ideas about this topic? And that will lead you to your main idea. And of course it says the main idea of the text is blank. And I know this because blank. Always, 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 I cannot stress that enough, always look for the evidence or the specific things in the text that tell you what the answer is. Go back and reread this so that you can find out what this is mainly about. Alright, so now that you've got your page here written, we will be going over this in detail this week. So again, your first page of main idea and your second page, how do I find the main idea of an informational text. Once you have this written, you can go ahead and we will be reading or looking over this as we read this week. So you guys have a great evening, and I will see you in class tomorrow.